are also glad that the Human Rights and Governance Center has expressed interest in the moves that we are making to ensure police accountability and to ensure that the services that we deliver to the public are up to international best standards. Now, what informed the setting up of the hotline by the Inspector General of Police is based on numerous complaints that we have received from the public, the people we serve, about some acts of unprofessionalism on the part of some of our officers, especially when it comes to traffic management and traffic offenses. And we thought that we should be able to give the public a voice, some space, to give us feedback about their experiences on the road. So in October, the IGP came out with a directive saying that for any major deployment on the road, either for motor traffic offenses or for any highway patrol or any other police operation, senior officers must be in charge. And secondly, to instructions had gone firmly about the conduct of our officers when they are checking vehicles, when they are stopping vehicles and checking traffic offenses. There must be civil as per the dictates of our profession. And to add up to that, we announced that we're going to set up a special complaint desk to enable members of the public call us to give us feedback. Sometimes some of the issues could be settled there without much procedural issues. And if it comes that way, then we should be able to resolve those issues. And also we indicated in that we are only not looking at police misconduct, but we know that a majority of our officers are professional. They are doing their work as expected, and they are examples that others could emulate. So we said people could also send us videos or WhatsApp messages about police professionalism. So we are looking at areas where some few police officers are tarnishing our image, and we need to get feedback in addition to getting good police practice, which we can also use as an example for others to emulate. So that is the basis for the setting up of the hotline complaint desk to ensure police accountability, to ensure that we get feedback about the services that we deliver to the members of the public. It is not only personnel from the Motor Traffic and Transport Department who perform duties on the road. Okay. We are people who go on highway patrols. We are people who mount snap checks or temporary checks to check criminal activities. And then we have people who are on our permanent route barriers along the major highways from Accra to Aplau, Accra to Elubo, Accra to Kumasi, Accra to Bolga, and all these corridors. So we have all these different categories of police officers who perform duties on our roads. Yeah. In fact, the role of citizens is very critical because as police officers, we deliver a public service. Our duty is to enforce the law and assist citizens go about their duties without any let or hindrance. So the saying that policing is the public and the public is the police is key in the sense that there's a strong symbiotic relationship between the police and the public. And since we deliver public service, it is important that those who receive our services give us feedback. So the role of citizens is very important for them to give us feedback and then also understand our processes, that we can also understand or get the experiences that they go through in their interactions with our officers on the road. It is not enough evidence, but we have variety of getting to us. A voice call through these numbers, or you can send us text messages. If you cannot call, sometimes it might be inconvenient for you to call. You can give us text messages. And then also you can send us a WhatsApp or video. So we have three modes of communicating to the complaint desk, either through voice call, through text message, or WhatsApp and video. So it even makes it four. Voice, text, WhatsApp, and video. So 4. So you can choose the most convenient mode of communicating to us through any of these channels that I've mentioned. We do recognize that there are several means of gathering information about police performance. And we know that social media has become a very powerful tool. So when they come to our attention, and we have a social media monitoring center at the Public Affairs or Public Relations Department. Great. So when some of these things are put out in social media, on social media, either Twitter, Facebook, or any of the channels, we do follow up. We do get in touch with them, and then they also, some of them respond. Some of them even take a further step to come and give us evidence. There are others who would just want to draw our attention to this so that we can put in the necessary policies to correct it. So there are both ways. And since we set up this center on the 11th of November, we've received 32 complaints. Wow. Even though the original intention is about road policing, some of the complaints are not necessarily on the road. They are about experiences with police officers at the charge office, with the CID, in terms of bail, procedures, and other things. It is even getting the impact beyond our expectation. So people are calling in with a lot of information. We have 32 complaints from almost all the parts of the country. The mandate of the police is stated clearly in the Constitution and then the Police Service Act. We are to enforce all laws without fear or favor. You can see that even our own officers who fall short of the law are arrested and sent to the law courts. That's why we are empowering the public to also reach us. And the test is how we respond to these complaints. And the assurance is that the administration is committed to delivering policing services that are accountable, transparent, and up to the best standards of human rights. So there should not be any fear that we will be our own judges. Christmas and New Year are major events on the international calendar. And we know that this is a period where human activity and commercial activities are very brisk. As we do, we have a special operation we dubbed Father Christmas, which was launched about 2 weeks ago by the Inspector General of Police, and then the regions have also launched theirs. And it will involve police visibility. Police haven't mapped out and identified some areas that are vulnerable, or we call them hotspots. Okay. The central business city, on our highways, on the beaches, at the churches, and other areas of social gathering are all areas that we are going to keep our eyes on. For now, if you see my office, all my officers are in the field now. So we are just leaving a handful of officers to manage. So all of them are in the field now, and we are going to enhance police visibility. But since it is a partnership, it is also important that members of the public also take cognizance of their personal security. If you are traveling, be careful about where you are going. Let others know where you are going. If you are coming to shop, it is advisable that you avoid carrying huge money. And if you are going to a shop, go to a designated shop and buy your items and get a receipt for it. Beware of fake items, because this is a time that criminals will also want to maximize their profit to spend the Christmas. So you must also be alert. Your home, your movements should all be well managed in a way that you don't create opportunity for criminals to commit crime. And we are prepared to work with the public so that we can go through the Christmas and the New Year in a more secure environment, as we've been doing over the years.